Okay, so test plan nothing but again I'm explaining test plan nothing but the test plan is one of the strategic document which contain that information efficient and optimized way. Like test plan contains what is the object, what is the scope, what kind of testing we need to do, how many labor hours to finish this project, and what is our deliverable dates, like when we start the test and when we execution we can start, when you give for the deliverables sign up date, and same to the we need to mention for the our hardware like CPU memory utilization details, how many we have CPUs, how many, what is the memory we are using. So everything we can mention in the test plan. Once we can prepare the test plan, we need to send for this test plan to approve purpose. We need to send for the project manager for this test plan. So once we can send to the test plan that project manager, he will see for the what is the object, what is the scope, what kind of testing we are doing, when we start the test execution, and what is our plan for the for particular release. So you can everything you can observe, and once you will approve, then we can start our testing. That is a test plan. Workload model means that is one of the important document to prepare for the before scripting, like we need before scripting and before execution. So just what are the transactions we have, we need to mention all the transactions, and each and transaction response time we can mention that document. And apart from this, we have some calculations will be there. We can explain later. Pacing calculation and think time will be there. So this is everything we can prepare in the workload model. So, sir, once we can prepare these two documents, and same to we need prepare for the some test data. Test data nothing but for our requirement. See, for example, I need to execute with the 100 users. So I need for the 100 username and passwords, right?
Sir. Yeah, yeah, Sriram.
Yeah, so that is the test data. Means what are the data we need to prepare for the 100 user data and 100 password. We don't have any
So
DB. So through DB we
there is
can,
a chance, Sriram, there is a chance to only one user data is there, means we can use it in 100 users also, no?
yeah, you can use it, but that is not a realistic environment, right? For that.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, for realistic environment, as a everyone will be different. Username and password will be there, so that will be different. That's why every we have to different users we need.
Okay.
Okay, so we can do for the as a single user. That is not a realistic environment.
Okay.
Okay, so we can prepare the test data, nothing but username and password. We have the any DB, so through DB we can fetch the data. Otherwise, we don't have DB, so we need to prepare for the manual also sometimes. Means we need to sign up with the details. Like if, for example, Facebook is there, we don't have username password. Means what we can do, we need to sign up. So same thing, how much data we need. Sometimes we need to do for the manual work also. Like we need to sign up, enter the username, first name, last name, address, and everything. We need to sign up, and after that we can use it for the test data. This is the test data. Okay. Then going to further next step will be script recording and enhancements. Script recording, where we can record the script.
We use generator.
Yes, in Vusion we can record the script. So using that Vusion is one of the component and a load runner. Using that we can record the script or do the script enhancements. As per our client requirement, we can do for the some enhancements. Enhancements nothing but some changes. So those changes we can do for the in scripting part. So script recording is completed, script enhancements completed. Then we are moving to further design the scenario. Like design the scenario nothing but how many users we are need to execute the scenario, how many scenarios we need to push the script in controller. Means so one scenario or two scenarios, or we have any number of scenarios we can, all scenarios we can push the scripts into controller, and we can design the scenario for each scenario is different. Means using for the design, we can design the each scenario different. All are will be the same. Then we can consider as all scenarios will be same, and we need to design. Means how many users we are execute the particular test. That is the design phase. Once the design phase is completed, to what we can do, test execution. Means we can directly click on the execute button, then it will execute it. Once execution completed, we need to analyze the results. Like what are the results we need to analyze? What is the each and every transaction response time? We are meet SLA or not? SLA means service level agreement. We are meet our SLA or not? We need check, and SM2 CPU memorialization is good or not? Okay, so this everything we can mention in that document. Like in results analysis, we need to analyze. So we are not meet SLA, service level agreement. For example, one of the transaction flight payment, it is taking for the actual our SLA will be 5 seconds, but it is taking 8 seconds. So we need to dig the issue, where could be the issue. That is our bottleneck. So we need to find the where could be problem. Maybe it is application side issue, or maybe is any client side issue, or any server side issue. Server side nothing but CPU memory utilization, high CPU memory utilization. So based on that, we need to analyze the results, and we need to once dig the issue. We can find as a okay, CPU memory is a more than 90% is crossing. Then we find it, and we need to recommend it to the particular team. So can you please increase the for the CPU memory? So just we can recommend to them. Okay, that is for the reporting and recommendation. And risk and mitigations also same like that. If we are facing any risk and mitigations, means we can mention that in the document. Okay, so this is the PT life cycle for the entire. Means as a performance test engineer, our roles are, our responsibilities are, what is the process following your current organization. Anyone ask, or what is your PT life cycle, means we need to explain for this. Everyone could understand?
Yes, yes.
For now, any doubts? Hello?
Yeah, no, Sriram.
The
Yeah.
ninth one, reporting and recommendations, sir. What is the
Reporting
and
means
recommendation?
once our test is completed, right?
Yes.
So once our test is completed, we need to send for the one report to the our right. What are the our transaction response time, each and every transaction response time? What is CPU utilization? And we need to send some graphs. So we need to prepare as a one report and send to them. Recommendations means what are the we are observations we find. For example, CPU memory will be high. So you can find that, right? You need to recommend it to the, you need to increase for the CPU and memory. That is a recommendation.
Okay, sir.
I think I have one test plan. I think I will show that also if possible. Where I can see. One test plan will be there. I think I will show that. Okay, I will show later. Okay. Test plan will be there. I will check it, and tomorrow I will show for the how the test plan will be there.
Okay.
So now we can just start the scripting part like Vison, right? So we have the components in Vison controller analysis. So first we can start with the Vison. So we can just open the Vison. Now we can start with our scripting now. That PT lifecycle will be there. So that is a very important point of the interview point of view.
Okay.
You guys can install this also, Strawberry also. You can click on this one, just directly install it, will automatically install. Click on next. See, this is the PT plan. So you can observe. This is the requirements and non-functional requirements. And what is our strategy preparation? So environment, see one by one. See, first will be scripting, and after that is a test execution. This is the scenarios part is preparation, test cases and scenarios preparation. In that scripting and test execution and reporting and observation recommendation. So what we see in that document, same thing will be there in test plan also. This is the transaction steps and this is the volumes means load. This will be, these are scripts, cash withdrawal, some internal funds. So what are the scripts we have? What those after that execution. So like that, we need to prepare as a test plan. One more test plan will be there. I will show you that that will be effectively will be there. This is not very much. Okay. So once we can open Vison, it looks like this. Okay. So here we have the in place, right? We can click on add new script. Otherwise, we'll go to the in file and new script also will be there. Add new script. So once click on the add new script, pop-up window will create a new script. So these are all protocols. So we have different type of protocols. C user, Citrix, DevWeb, DNS, Flexi, FTP, and SAP Web, SAP GUI, CBEL, Oracle. So we have different type of productions. For all web-based applications, we can use as a web HTTP HTML. Which protocol? All web-based applications.
HTTP, HTML.
So maximum we can use for the web HTTP HTML protocol in all web-based applications. So here this is the script name. Which script we are doing? We can just give for the name of the script. Web tour underscore flight booking. Okay, and we need to give for the today date too, for our understanding purpose. 2021. Okay. After that, this is the path. It is saving in this part. C users, document, user, and scripts. Here it is saving for this document. Okay. So just then click on create button. So once the scripting started, don't miss the classes because if you miss classes, next class will be blank. Okay. So once we can click on create, so it will create this as a, we can get this one. Actually, we have to record the script now. This is the record button. Everyone is able to see?
Yes.
So just we can click on record button. Okay, then we need to record using for the, I'm recording using for the web browser. I'm using which one? Chrome. This is our URL, WebTour URL. So before recording, we need to check for the recording options. See, everyone able to see recording options?
Yes.
Just click on that one. Before recording, we need to check for the some recording options. So it will open like this. So we have, this is the recording options. So in recording option, see, we can select as a recording. We can HTML based recording is there, URL based recording there. So we need to recording HTML based means we need to go to the HTML advanced. Always this will be a script contain URL and web submit data. Means second one we need to select, and in that non-HTML generated elements we can select as a record within the current script step. These two will be mandatory things when we record the script. Okay. So you need to change these settings also in your system also. Okay. Well, in starting you are now only recorded, right? So you can go to the recording option, go to recording and click on HTML advanced. In that HTML advanced, we need to select the second one, URL and web submit data. And second one, we can select as a first option, record within the correct script step and click on OK. Okay. And going to the script, this will be same, will be there, no need to change anything. Okay, this is the protocol. Which protocol you are selected, it will show that one. We are selected as a web HTTP HTML, and after that code generation, this everything will be same. In the advanced, so here will be in advance, here headers will be there. Record headers not in list will be there. If you want to do not record header means no need to record the header files. Just I select as a do not record headers. And non-resource also we need to check for this. Okay, it is a non-resource content type. Okay, click on OK. So after that, we need to click on OK button. Okay. So once we can set the recording option, then now we need to start our recording. Click on start recording. Okay. So what will happen? Directly browser will be invoked. We no need to open any browser. Directly, which browser we are selected?
Google Chrome.
Google Chrome. Yes. So it directly invoke to the Google Chrome. No need to open. So see, directly it is invoked in the Google Chrome. Which browser we can select? We can select that. See, now we are entering for the username and password. Jojo B. Okay. After that, what we can do? Click on flights. We should know the business flow also before recording, because no need to go for the back, means it is recording will be not successfully. Then you can record again. So you need to first will be before recording, you need to understand our business flow. That is a good thing. Find flight button and we need to select the flight. Click on continue and we need to enter for the details and enter for the credit card number and click on continue. These are the payment details. Once payment is completed, it is a booking is confirmed. So it is a see, thank you for booking through the web tour application. So now booking is completed. Then what we can do? Sign up. This is our business scenario. Once our business scenario is completed, we need to stop. Hello?
Stop recording, Sriram.
Yeah, we need to stop the recording. So once recording is completed, it will come like this. It's a loading recording report. We should wait for the some time. So after recording, we need to see for here. This is our 121.0.1. This is our host. And maybe if anything is checked with like this Google, so what we can do, we can remove this one, because we no need for the Google Maps in our script.